prime time on the top game, it's a fine line. Man in the match, that's Daveye, he's the main guy, keep a close eye. Make sure you don't make no wrong play, cause I'm with Jose and Andre. And when Cyrus comes to walk in, you better know that you are watching Premier League. Daveye, tell them what time we on. Prime time. Let me hear you say Premier League. Daveye, tell them what time we on. Prime time.
Hello and welcome to Premier League Prime Time. Tottenham 1, Manchester United 0. Manchester United lose the Europa League final. Firstly, big up to everyone who's on the stream and for another brilliant episode of the Daveye Rant show. Hope you all enjoyed it. For everyone who tuned in or is taking a look right now, whatever it is. Man United lose the Europa League final. I'm kind of just paused. Words to find shock. For I thought that I wouldn't, find anything worse. This somehow has gotten worse. And just like I'm starting to find words because I'm still comprehending. Manchester United Football Club losing a European Cup final to Tottenham Hotspur, the team that have dunked on us 3 times already this season, the team that have dunked on us, or that we haven't gotten any 3 points against, since before the World Cup in 2022. Man, Antonio Conte was still coaching Tottenham. So it's like Tottenham's like this new bogey side here, and why I, particularly feared them in this final. But what was I met with? Oh, come on, you're Man United theory, right? Remember what Fergie said? It's only Tottenham, and then like what? Like 24 hours before the FA Cup. Oh, we're going in as the underdogs. Which one is it? Make up your fucking mind, please. I don't know what some of you are probably going to ask, right? Why is David Beckham your background? Because people keep saying this is Manchester United. I refuse to call this Manchester United. I don't recognize the football club that I fell in love with, that I grew up swearing because of my granddad and all that. I don't trust. I don't recognize it. This is a Man United Football Club because there are no resemblances between this, whatever it is. I'm going to call it Mancred, I guess. Mancred. There's no resemblances, between Mancred and the Manchester United that I know. Even in our very worst, winning Europa Leagues, finishing third, still winning trophies. Our very worst. Even post-Ferguson, man was able to recognize at least a little bit what Manchester United was. This is not Manchester United. Sorry, people. It's not. This is nothing like Manchester United. Hate to break it to you. It's not Man United. Because Manchester United could never finish 16th in the league table. Manchester United could never lose in a must-win European Cup final, Europa League final against Tottenham Hotspur. And our fate sealed in finishing 15th, 16th, 17th in the league table. No, my Manchester United, no. Manchester United, I know and I remember. Kidding me? No, absolutely not. No, we may have had some bad seasons. But that bad? No, never. Never my club. But anyways, to cut the shit, I've said it many times. Offset with treatment at school, personal life, it's been the worst year of my existence. Starting, start of August 2024 until now. even though it's really, after managing to leave London, innit? But, it really got noticeably and glaringly bad, August or so, right? Start of August, and into the school year. Then having this torrid, sorry-ass excuse of a football club that I've been told is Manchester United. That's what I've been told. And that's what I've been told. That's what I've been told is facts, but I don't believe so at all. Because when I saw that's not my football club. But again, like I said, to cut the shit, man. This team had been an utter embarrassment. I thought, word to Joe, I thought, Joe told man, he told all of us that it will get, that, nothing's going to change. Not only did nothing change when we sacked that bull Ford, it got so bad, it got a million times worse. 4 points off top four when this manager came in, and we're now in 16th. We're now in 16th. 16th in the Premier League. 16th in May. Not even 40 points. Even that one Chelsea season, they had 42, 43 points, I think, well for this time. It's a fucking disgrace. I'm genuinely so fucking embarrassed. Ashamed of this football club. I'm genuinely ashamed of this football club. Because this is fall off like I can never, comprehend in my worst of nightmares. My very worst nightmares that I've had, from the day I was born, were never this bad. Never this bad. I could never imagine this would ever be something that I'd ever, see happen in real life. 42 goals scored in the Premier League this season, Manchester United. Liam Delap has in and around a fourth of our Premier League goal tally this season. The guy that everyone's, taking the piss out of and dissing us because man's at Ipswich. Do me a favor and fuck off, please. Don't disrespect my world like that. But anyways, back to the topic. I don't even know where to start. I haven't covered in the stream, but I'm going to do so again. Was it the very worst performance? No. Wasn't the worst. But for me, this was the worst performance because, the occasion, what this game, meant in regards to our fate. How important this game was. And just how uninspiring that performance was. You look at Tottenham, right? They weren't that great either. But you can tell you, all the buzzwords, that that all the top fans love. Heart and passion and desire. Yeah, the players tried. Are you telling me that they showed more heart, desire, and passion than those Tottenham players? From the eye test to those allegedly Man United players? Do so? Looking at after the full-time whistle, seeing, what it meant to those, Tottenham coaches and those players and their reactions. And understood it. He's not a betting man, but one thing he'll bet on, Heung-min Son crying after the game. And guess what? He fucking did it. So, shout out to Andre, man. But just really and truly, this game, is just honestly this epitomizes what has been the worst year and season of my fucking life. Genuinely. In the context of this year. Or even if you don't want to apply context, it's the worst season of my life. And I said last year, it's the worst season, I've ever been a Man United fan. This is, unheard of. Unthinkably bad. The only thing worse than this is relegation. And I'm even saying no. There's no chance in how Man United gets relegated. However, I don't see serious change. I'm not ruling it out. Looking at the way Leeds are, coming up, it's starting to get promoted. Looking, how hungry they'll be to prove themselves again, reestablish themselves as a Premier League side. Burnley coming back up, they're probably going to want to, do more than just the average championship club, trajectory. Go up to the Premier League, then return because they weren't good enough. Those clubs will be hungry to stay up. What the fuck are we doing? Assuming Chelsea take care of business, we will be the only club out of the so-called top 6 not in the Champions League. All of them are talking about Champions League. Us, yeah, we're just something on the outside, yeah. Just like, wait, what's going on and all that? We're going to be the only ones. The only club. This club are such an embarrassment. Such an embarrassment. Genuinely, such a fucking embarrassment. And just for, this game, so many instances and players and performances proved why I say what I say, how my takes say that I believe in. And for all the fans out there, they give me all the abuse in the world for having a little bit of a different opinion because it's not trendy enough. Because it's not on pen, because it's not on pen and paper. Newsflash, football's not played on pen and paper. It's played on a fucking football pitch, and the eyes are used. The eye test is undeniable. Eye test is undeniable. Even Stevie fucking Wonder's eyes, yeah, could probably be less deceiving, yeah, than some of the flipping G&A and stats and all that. Like for example, yeah, the Bruno, had created most chances in the Premier League. Yeah, I'm sure most players would. If you're Rashford one side, Garnacho the other, and you just spam long balls down the channels, hoping and praying, that their pace and their speed, will beat, the opposition, whoever they're up against, or fullback, whomever it may be. Yeah, they probably will most times. All those are your chances and all that. What a load of rubbish, man. If this final year, if all I asked was to just have a little bit of fucking sensibility about you lot, to make sure you win this game, any trouble, making sure you win this game, most important game of our season, Judgment Day. And I said it could go either two ways. Massive a get out of jail card and a great escape, or a generational failure. And the result is a generational failure. And that's what it is. It's a generational failure. Looking how crap this side has been all season. Yeah? From the top in the ownership in Ineos and the Glazers as well, to the footballing directors and Sky recruitment, Dan Ashworth and all that. Less so Wilcox, less so, Vivell. Looking right at you, Omar Barada as well. I said your choice of the manager. You picked this manager. You picked Amorim. You pressured Amorim to leave his Sporting job, at that point, mid-season. Which, again, I didn't have an issue with at the time. Because we needed a manager now. Hindsight's a wonderful thing. If this is what was going to happen, I would have said, fuck, Rude's just an interim. But things are going well, yeah? Why are we going to rush and take our time when things are going well right now? Why? No point. To the manager especially, many things throughout the season he needs to be held accountable for. And to the players as well, so many of them, these absolute criminals. I'm sorry for some of the language I'm using, but honestly, my head is gone. It's been a long school year. A long fucking school year. A long struggle as well on the mental side of things as well. Losing my mom. It's been a long, emotionally draining year. It's been really emotional, people. I have tears in my eyes, but I genuinely feel so emotional from this. Do I have tears in my eyes? No. Do I feel them starting to well up? Yes. It's been an emotionally fucking challenging year in so many ways. And this just compounds it. Just like I said, it epitomizes the worst ever academic year and this year in general season of my life. Honestly. Genuinely does. To lose to Tottenham Hotspur, giving their first trophy in 17 years. European Cup final must-win game. It's only just to win a trophy, but to somehow scumbag and Champions League qualification to the back door. And what did this team do? Let me down. Just as I predicted they would, just as they always find a way to. All fucking season. All season long. Honestly, really and truly. I'm so sick and tired. Sick and fucking tired of this shit. In the words of a former, ATV guest, when is it going to end, Robbie? When is it going to end? When's it going to end? Tell me. When is this shit going to fucking end? Because honestly, this is a fucking joke. Man United in 16th in the Premier League. This has to be a dream. It has to be a dream of some kind. This surely cannot be real. This cannot be real. Surely not. Surely not. This surely can't be real. This cannot be real. Man United, big Man United, 16th in the Premier League. In May. It's actually not. Genuinely so mad. This team are an absolute disgrace, man. Honestly. I don't even know what to say. Ten Hag, shit that he done. To Amorim somehow being worse than Ten Hag. How the fuck has our best manager this season been Ruud van Nistelrooy? The interim. A guy, now after Amorim said, oh no, he wants his coaching staff, blindly listened to him. I said, yeah, okay, Ruben. And we fucked over Ruud. And I was at Leicester, yes, he's probably going to get sacked with Leicester after bringing them down. But it's fucking Leicester. It's Leicester City. Yes, he's had some diabolical results. But come on, man, it's Leicester at the same time. There's barely any manager who are fucking saving that sinking ship. Barely. But then again, your man can't even talk about sinking ships. Because we're the epitome of one. 16th in the league. Man United. I've genuinely never felt more embarrassed and ashamed in being classified a fan of this football club. I never have in my life. Never have. Genuinely never have. This team are a fucking disgrace. I've said it a million times. Every single one of those players, bar maybe the few, hold your heads in shame. Hold your heads in shame. And the ones, that have been complaining about whatever is X, Y, Z, and the other, those players can hold their heads in shame as well. Honestly. They can hold their heads in shame as well. The fucking cheek to do some of the shit that they do. Just to, come on and put in performances like that. Still can't even fucking break down a low block. The only thing that gives you some confidence to say, is that Ange is so traditionally stubborn. I thought you can do another hard line for life. Ange, fucking more, into his inner Jose, stomped the place out. Couldn't break them down. More they brought on, Danso to make it a back five. I knew there was no chance now we were going to get back in that game because we can't break teams down. Side to side to side to side to side to side to side. And then finally, when they started crossing into the box, the cross is either shit or it can't beat the first man. So many areas of this team need fucking readdressing. And so many of these players need to be on the chopping block this summer. So many of them. Bar the new signings and the academy youngsters and all that. Bar maybe, three maximum players I would probably consider untouchable, yeah. And I'd probably say, two of them only because we can't really get rid of anybody and it would be more money to replace them and all that if we got rid of them and all that. For that, everyone else open for offers. Either open for offers or I'm driving them, I'm paying their flights, paying their whatever, ferry tickets, whatever it is. Paying for their fucking transportation out the fucking door into their new clubs and destinations. I swear to it. There needs to be consequences for this season. There needs to be consequences for this. There's no chance in hell, that, every single one of these that been here, this season, should be getting away with this. They're getting away with murder. They're getting away with murder, man. It's had enough. But anyways, the part that probably all of you have been waiting for. Player ratings. This is the team that started, that the manager chose. I was a little bit surprised that that the manager didn't go with Ugarte in a game like this. Seeing Tottenham's midfield of Sarr and Basuma and Bentancur, literally just pure athletes. I was a bit surprised in that sense. But then again, not too surprised. The one time that we're probably going to need to sit back behind the ball. Then, then now that's where you somehow, all of a sudden decide, hey, you know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go and flip in, trampling my ball attention fielders. I said it a million times. This is just going to be like another Premier League game. Because you're not going to have the pace and the physicality and all of that. This is going to be like another Premier League game. And it felt just like that. Except Ange Postecoglou is trying to do something I've never seen him do before. Stink the place out. And he done so very well. Got to give Tottenham their credit as well. Romero, outstanding. Van de Ven, outstanding. But then again, as centre-backs, and they're obviously, occupy and nullify the striker. Seeing who's up front, that's not very difficult, is it? Anyway, getting into the player ratings. In goal, Andre Onana. Was he fully at fault for the goal? And once again, Brennan Johnson at the back post. No. Does he definitely have a part to blame? Yes, he does. How the fuck does he not get across to that? What? How does he not? How is he that slow? How's he that slow? Honestly. Hands are made of flipping... I don't even know, bro. His hands are made of... have to be made... I don't even know. Have to be made of, flipping tissue paper or something like that. Because this guy can't keep the fucking ball out the back of the net. This guy just spills everything. Like I said, 2025, a goalkeeper with a high top is fucking crazy. Crazy. I've never seen a goalkeeper just in my life in general. Anytime the ball gets passed back to them, but on the ball, or they're about to try and come up for a save. Feeling my stomach, feeling the butterflies in my stomach fucking go off the way it does. Feeling my heart drop the way it does every single time. Because this guy always puts me in a state of fucking panic. He always gives me an anxiety attack. He's going to find, I don't know, some way to fuck up or something like that. This Andre Onana, bro, honestly, 50 million we spent on this goalkeeper. 50 million we spent on this guy. Because, we can't get anyone that the prime manager didn't know. All that bullshit, man. Pep Guardiola saying, we couldn't press Onana, all that, even though, let's not forget, he's playing for Simone Inzaghi Inter Milan team, that literally specialize in low blocks. Yes, they're very good attacking ones and they're very fluid, yes. They pack in midfield. They have 30 in midfield. They play with 5 at the back. Yes, they're 2 flying wing backs. Yes, wing backs are the caliber and that have the attacking prowess, and output of Dumfries and Jamaica, but also very good defensively as well. And then you have Bastoni and Daveye and Asuri and whoever it may be, or Bisek, whatever it is. And these aren't, and these aren't just any sort of scrubs, accomplished centre backs. So you have a lot of protection as is. Do you have a good season? Yeah. But of course, to a lot of us in this fan base, take context into consideration. No, of course not. It's just whatever's trendy to believe. Whatever the hottest shit is. I swear to you. This Andre Onana. And I almost forgot, this was the guy, whether it was like a month, 2 months ago, had him and his agent march into Carrington and complain about his wages, that he wasn't getting paid enough and wanted a new deal for wages. Swear, man, the fucking cheek and lack of self-awareness to be doing that and having been putting the performances that you've been doing all season long. You are an absolute fucking disgrace. No way around it. No fucking way around it. I'm sorry, but that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. This guy's a fucking scrub. We need a new goalkeeper in the summer, man. Get rid of this guy, man. I swear to you've had enough of him. And if you want to get rid of Binder, you can get rid of him as well. I swear to you. But this guy needs to fucking go. Tired of it. So tired of it. Call me harsh. I don't care. Yeah? And sorry, I shouldn't mention this in the disclaimer, I'm actually giving you the warning, If you're looking at for, well-balanced, non-biased, non-opinionated, take on this is the wrong video. And go watch, the live stream. Go check out, major sections of that, major majorities and all that. Majority parts of that. I'll see that there, not here. Here, this is where, I speak my mind. I mean, honest, just emotional feelings that I'm feeling from this fucking game. Anyways, typical Andre Onana bullshit, man. But was he the worst from the pitch? Not really. Bar that, didn't have too much to do, really. Found it ironically fucking hilarious, that Tottenham once again on corners are literally targeting our damn goalkeeper because they scored directly off of one earlier in the season. Yes, it was against Binder, but it doesn't fucking matter. Onana has his weaknesses, most certainly. But Onana today I'm still calling him be asked, man. Man's going to be generous, but no, man, no. You don't need to win this game today, and you let me the fuck down. No, I'm sorry. 3. How the fuck did you concede that goal? You know, before half time, man. No, I swear to you. Fucking Onana, man. Genuinely tired of this guy. Was he fully at fault? No. Was he the worst player? No. Actually, I'll give him a 4. Right centre back. Lenny Euro. You're one of the few players for most of the season. And this final that could maybe potentially leave with their head held high. Don't let you can. And yes, a lot of times they had a hard, time playing against Tottenham. But you're right that this £50 million that we invested in this guy to be, a player to build around the future for. Yeah, especially with their defense, you build the defense. Maybe not around, but you build this defense and this future defense with this guy in the fucking team. Because this guy is so good on the ball. Very, very, very composed here. Yeah, he had a lot of shaky moves, so I don't fucking blame him when he's got that moron behind him in goal. I don't blame him. I know people say, oh, you're being so considerate, that's outside football. I'm tired of it. I'm genuinely so tired of it. The moronic moments and mistakes that guy's been making. Since he signed here, inexcusable. Sorry, inexcusable. If I didn't already, I may as well give my creds to give full credit to One Football here for this graphic. So really appreciate it. Big on One Football. Thought I would mention that as well. So hopefully not get any control of them. But Lenny Euro, yeah, done his job well, man. For now, I'll give him a 6, maybe I'll push to 7. Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire looks like the Harry Maguire as to why, all those years ago, yeah, most of us wanted him out the club. But all the time to have a bad game, you choose this one. Fuck's sake, man. Honestly, the whole beef with Romero was just a fucking joke. It was a fucking comedy show, man. This lot, yeah. Flipping Harry Maguire, man. Man went from being the hero against Leon, sending us through to the semi-finals, to the Harry Yamal phase, to this bullshit. This bullshit. And you're supposed to be the leader. You gotta anchor the back three. The guy's supposed to be the guy to flourish in the back three. All over the fucking place, Harry Maguire, man. All over the place. 4. Luke Shaw. 200 grand a week, always injured. At the time, where I think, one of the 3 scenarios that this guy turns up? Doesn't turn up and fails. Luke Shaw. Disgrace, man. Absolute disgrace. Makes almost 200 grand a week for this guy. He spends more time in the fucking NHS and treatment table. Get this guy fucking out of here as well. Move him on. Some people are telling me, maybe in this system you could be covered. Oh, that blah, 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 X, Y, Z, and other, blah, 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 blah. If there's offers on the table to get this guy gone, move him on and get rid of him. Sick and tired of Luke Shaw, man. Sick and tired. Andre Tolman, thank goodness, at least, tried to, take the warning, better late than never. So way too late, man. Tired of this guy, man. Flipping Luke Shaw, man. And you could argue, yeah, it was his fucking responsibility anyways. Who was the one who fell asleep for Brennan Johnson's fucking goal? He was the one that was majority at fault for that, you could argue. No, fuck that. Fuck that. Ronaldo gets a 3. Luke Shaw gets a 3. 2.5, man. Wingbacks. Masrari. Felt sorry for him. Not a wingback, as I said a million times. He's best in on the right of a 3 or on the left of a 3, on back 3 in the centre back roles, or fullback in a 4. And this guy fucking died. Fucking died and had a nosebleed. But even then, yeah, it was still alright. 5, average. Dorgu. 4. Put some okay crosses in the box, but really, are that not too effective, man. And Dorgu's really dropped off. Need to see some significant fucking improvement. Or, bring Malassi back and have them to compete. This guy needs competition for that role. This guy needs competition. He needs competition for that left wing back role, man, but not for. Midfield pivot. Casemiro. I felt sorry for him. overwhelmed every time he's on the ball, man. I felt so sorry for this guy. I felt sorry for him. And I know he's going to be one of the scapegoats, yeah, because he didn't look too great. He didn't look too great, so I know he's going to get scapegoated. But there's no fucking support midfield. That midfield pivot, yeah, was always going to die. You decide this is the game you don't play Ugarte in. Yes, as limited as much as I criticize him. This is the game you play him. You play the destroyer of this game for what we've got. But now you suddenly, decide this is a time where you're just not going to play him. Absolutely criminal, man. Felt sorry for Casemiro, man. But still not great, really. 5. The captain, Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Portuguese Magnifico, they said. Magnifico. Putting him in sentences and near Eric Cantona's name. How fucking dare you, look? How many big games and finals, have we needed this guy to turn up and he's fucking died? He's either died or he's just gone invisible. Missing. Just give me fucking PTSD to the Villarreal game. That Europa League final, which, we lost. Of course we did. Of course we lost that game. But guess what? That's what it reminds me of. And you only did nothing. I'm just trying to think of, the big games this season. Scumbag to goal and penalty against Arsenal in the FA Cup. Scumbag and a penalty in the Manchester derby at the Etihad. Scumbag and assist against Liverpool away from home. And that's it, I think. But the overall performance was fucking dreadful. And the one game, that Man City for ages, in the cup final, I don't care how you perform, fucking contribute to see us over the line. The one time, that man really is not going to try and be too harsh on overall performance. You literally give me no other choice because you offer nothing and you didn't scumbag anything. So your performance is the only thing I have to go off. And it was fucking diabolical. Bullied by Pepe Sar in midfield. Absolute scrub. And this guy, all the creative gem. All that bullshit. The fucking, self-destructive grenade again. This guy, absolute fucking scrub, 300 grand a week. And now people telling me, it's because he's player of the year. If Saudi coming in with like 100, 120 mil, no way can we take it. We can't tell Bruno. Are you fucking kidding me? He's 30 plus. Take the money and run with it. We can reinvest and rebuild in certain areas of the pitch. Say we got 120 million. That could be the money for one of the top strikers. That could be your Osimhen money if you really want. Your Osimhen money and potential wages. On top of a Delap and all that. And your Cunhas and all that. Assuming it comes. Bruno Fernandes, once again, when you just need him to just calm the heads, to be the captain, to lead by example, to keep everyone's heads about, what does he do? He creates fucking chaos again. I am sick and tired of this guy. Sick and tired of it. That snuggle-toothed captain. That snuggle-toothed captain, a cheese string with the armband. Man like Master Splinter, Bruno Fernandes. Awful. Awful. Especially as a captain in the European final. And what did I see all the comments of? We need to win this for Bruno. He deserves it. Yeah, what did Bruno do in the final? Fuck all. Nothing. Not a fucking thing. 2. Up front, Mason Mount. The English David Beckham. We got the English David Beckham. Beckham regen, and we got future CR7. Fucking disgrace again. Disgrace. Again, how would you put those in the same conversation? I don't know. 60 million that you have done his deal, man. And all of a sudden, because it was just more or less, like lottery luck, that, the manager, now we happen to choose to succeed Ten Hag, played a fucking, or plays a fucking 3-4-2-1, and plays that Sporting. Oh, you see, Mount was a good signing. He fits the system. He was brought for the system. He was brought for the other managers. Not only did he not fit in the chance that he got another position, he died. Mason Mount. Was it the worst in stardom? No. He's a player that I thought he was going to go with. is probably the worst. So I guess, yeah, it's an improvement, I guess, but saying that's a damning worry on, man. Saying that Mason Mount was an improvement. And I want Mason Mount to start. Because, the all auction that usually starts is that bad, technically. Mason Mount, what did Mason? He just did a typical Mason Mount performance, ran around a lot. There's not even any elements of tech or technical ability, not even that. You just may as well have Conor Gallagher in the team. May as well have Conor Gallagher on the left-hand side. Didn't really offer anything. The guy who's always won a Champions League. So help me, this guy, I don't care what this guy says about Mason Mount. This board, Ineos, whether it's Vela, whether it's even Barada or Wilcox. I don't care what the manager says. Get rid of this guy if you can. If you can find Susuru, get rid of him. Flop gets rid of this guy and strip him of that 7. Man, so genuinely can't even believe that this guy's a number 7 shirt at this football club, man. Honestly. The player in my background is a real fucking number 7, not this absolute scrub, man. Absolute fraud, man. Mason Mount. 250 grand a week for this guy, man. Chelsea fans celebrating when he was sold and got 60 million for the scrub. And they took the money and they bought Cole Palmer instead. And then a summer later, after being unsuccessful for the last 2 summers and 2 seasons, them were able to nick Jadon Sancho from us, thanks to Ashworth and Ten Hag, them frauds. I can't believe it, man. This flipping guy, man. Mason Mount 3. Ahmad. All season, this final, I felt so sorry for you, man. I really did. It was basically, like I said about Arsenal, Saka and Prey, it was Ahmad and Prey. And even though, man almost had 2 turns on him every single flipping time, I was still, showing more good than bad. It was more good than bad. Way more good than bad. But guess what? Guess what it is? Unfortunately, it's going to be remembered. Despite all the good things he done. You know what's going to be remembered? Yeah, we lost the game. And like I said before, man's going to remain true to that. Doesn't matter if you're Ahmad and Xerxes pose at rate, or if you're Garnacho and flipping, that other guy. It doesn't matter. Because what matters is the fucking result in these kinds of games. And you failed. You failed. You failed. You fucking failed. This guy absolutely died today. This guy absolutely flipping died. Ladies and gentlemen, people, he fucking died today. Man can't really play on, but no, man was getting bullied by Richarlison, man, just because of all by himself, man, against Udogie and Richarlison, man. Torrid time he had, bro. I felt sorry for him. I felt so flipping sorry for him. Look at the other 2 he's playing up front with, man. Dumb and Dumber. He's playing with Dumb and Dumber up front, man. Between flipping, David Beckham regen, and flipping, Erling Haaland regen. And then you got CR7 regen on the bench. Absolute nuts, man. Sick to death of it. Absolutely sick to death of it, man. I felt sorry for Ahmad. Well, a few players but the context of the season, can keep his head held high. He can keep his head held high. He can absolutely keep his head held high. 100%. 100%. So for you, my friend, you know what, Mr. Chance, very unlucky. Didn't deserve to be on the losing side today. I will give you a 7. Up front, the Caption King, the £72 million fungi, the Acne Alan Smith, Dolph Ziggler, in a Man United kit. This WWE flipping superstar, yeah? Man's at the wrong event. WrestleMania ain't here. WrestleMania is elsewhere. You're in the wrong place. What the actual fuck is a sorry ass excuse of a striker? And all the excuses that I've had to hear all season. All the bullshit. And of course, what is also involved? Yeah, some Xerxes slander. Because hey, guess what? We're going to big up, Haaland. Then hey, you know what? While we're at it, we may as well have some Xerxes on it because it's trendy. Absolute fucking dickheads, man. Disgrace. The way you treated this player. Oh yeah. This striker has struggled all last season and showed fuck all anything else. No other intangibles, nothing else. Okay, struggling for goals, but at least his X, Y, Z is good. You can link the ball, hold up the ball, and all that. Man's not trying to hear that. He doesn't do any of that shit well. Nothing. Touch up a trampoline, speaking to the Man United fans, it's all remember, how we ran Lukaku out the club. I wanted him gone. But this guy's not even a tenth of the talent and player that Lukaku is, man. Not even. Honestly, this guy, £72 million. I don't care what you think of Jadon Sancho and whatnot. This guy is the worst signing in this club's history. And this guy was $3 million less than Jadon Sancho, by the way. But it's popular to give Sancho abuse. But not this guy. Because he's the caption king and he's popular. The media. All this bullshit, man. Sick and tired of it. Sick and tired of the agendas and the favorites and all that. All these sort of talk about standards. This guy is the antichrist of Man United standards. He offers nothing, not a fucking thing. Or maybe, one could say, well, yeah, he's struggling a ton, but I mean, hey, there's one thing he can offer, it's X, Y, Z. Even something, I don't even know, like flipping, something like aerial threat. Being an aerial threat, being just genuinely strong, being an elite athlete, nope, none of those things. It doesn't even offer being an elite athlete. It's not even offer being an elite athlete. I've never seen someone yet be as tall as him, be as tall as this guy is, be as large as he is, just by span and by height. And so on, be as weak as he is. Genuinely, this guy gets snapped like a sunship. Romero and Van de Ven literally has snapped this guy like a sunship. Snapping a twig and off. That's what it was with this guy today. And I knew it was going to happen. Because this guy's dead every week. Every single week I have to spend vast majority of the game watching this guy stink the place out and offer nothing up front. Just as he does every single week. And I'm sick and tired of it. Sick and tired of it. The HDL, the Haaland Defense League. Like I say all the time, on behalf of Premier League Prime Time, we love all people... We love all football fans of all clubs, all across the room, with all different kinds of footballing opinions. Everybody's welcome. But where I have an issue is where you preach yourself and put yourself, to a summit and making yourself look better or higher than everyone else. Or making the others that are different from something or believe something that isn't the trendiest. Making them and preaching that they're inferior and they're a disgrace and they're not true fans and all that. Blah 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 blah. Disgraceful. And a lot of them come from the HDL, the Haaland Defense League. The Haaland Defense League. How the fuck is this still a thing, man? Honestly, just like at this point, it has to be for shits and giggles. It has to be. I don't know what else it could possibly be other than shits and giggles. I don't know. Man, can't tell you. I can't fucking tell you. It's an absolute fucking disgrace. This guy is an utter disgrace, man. 70 minutes. How does this guy last 70 minutes? How? Xerxes literally rushed back 20 minutes. Showed me more. With like 25% like hamstrings. Hamstrings at 25%. This guy was still trying to link play with Ahmad. Still trying to link with Bruno. Trying little spins, intricate passing combos. Taking having some good touches on the ball. In the 20 minutes he got. The Lich would have been fit available for today too. But also played him against Brentford, threw him straight in the starting 11. He didn't need to after being injured for a month. But nope, if you question or criticize any decisions that the manager does, you're not a real fan. Which, by the way, since when is a football club revolved around a manager? Or when has it been that being a fan of a football club is dictated or is determined by whether you like the current manager or not? I didn't know that was a thing, but it apparently is. But Rasmus Haaland, fucking zero. Top of my transfer list, man. Get this guy out of this football club. I am sick to death of seeing this guy play up front every single fucking week, and not only that, constantly moan all the time, that the crosses aren't perfectly delivered to him. Even though, this guy doesn't fucking move for them. His movement is so piss poor. He doesn't fucking move for them. Because, the crosses are playing in front of him, so he can run onto them. Because Dorgu did put a couple of good crosses. I see this guy having a go and moaning at Dorgu. Will the crosses great? No. But were the crosses, that were sent into the box today for our attackers, so crosses that one could maybe get on the end of? Yes. And today, the one chance Haaland had, the car is out of his box, emptying it. All you need to do, get your head on it, with some power and some conviction, header, with some force, put some pace behind it, probably goes in the back of that, having a different conversation. This guy decides to fucking header the ball back up. And yes, Van de Ven, brilliant clearance off the line. But this guy just... the simple footballing things, simple moments. Just need a little bit of a fucking footballing brain cell to be able to know, how to do what needs to be done and the right thing. And you fucking failed. Zero. Sick and tired of this guy, man. Get this guy out my football club. Tired of him. Quickly, substitutions. Starting with Garnacho and Xerxes off the bench for flipping Dumb and Dumber. Xerxes showed more in 20 minutes than Haaland did in the 70, but then again, not the first time. This is probably ones I can really give ratings for because they had 20-ish minutes. Garnacho, same shit as always. Thinks he's CR7, never passes a Dorgu, and always tries to cut inside and shoot. Or the cross he puts into the box, he just sends a fucking no one. Or to a Tottenham player. So the only thing that was new with him, at least he wasn't Destiny's Child again. And didn't get dog walked by Udogi. So I guess that's a positive. Yay. Xerxes, I guess I'll give him I'll give him a 6. Garnacho, I don't even know. 3. Give him a 3. I'll give Mount a 3 and I'll give Garnacho a 3. Diogo Dalot. I have an idea. I have a player called Kobe Mainu. Very attacking, promising, positive mind, and function, midfielder, very creative on the ball. But you know what? I'm going to bring him on in the 90th minute. The 7 minutes are out of time, That's how much time he's going to get. And before him, in the 85th minute, I'm going to bring on a right back. I'm going to bring on a right back before him, the technically sound, very good technically, forward-minded, thinking midfielder. Who definitely, can strike a ball and can make things happen and can create things. Fucking make that one out, which I don't understand. And the Dalot crosses were fucking diabolical. Bar one of them, which Luke Shaw received on the end of it. But again, didn't really have enough time. Standard 5, Kobe Mainu, standard 5. Amorim gets a fucking 0. Amorim, you get a 0. Not only for this game and what this game is supposed to be. Definitely got the team selection wrong. For players that are absent, that's down to you. De Ligt wasn't fit because of you. Your fault. You decided to play De Ligt and throw him straight into a meaningless Brentford game. You could have had arguably your best centre back. And yes, it's but me, so you could play that game. But what's the absence that we have? For the squad that was there, down to you. Down to you. You decided, not to play, a destroyer or someone who could at least run around a bit to try and combat or match Tottenham's athleticism. You did. You did. That was on you. It was on you to play Masraoui at wing back again. On you to do so. On you to do so. It's actually something I understand, but honestly, this manager is going to get an off season. For me, he's on heavy fraud watch. First 5 games of the season, major magnifying glasses, at least from my end, are going to be on this guy. He's got 5 games, so I'll have a full preseason. You will get some players that will, and no, not buying players for the manager, no, buying players for the club. That also, can help the manager, and he can work them into his system. Players are suitable to do so. This manager's got the first 5 games of the Premier League season to show me any sort of significant improvement, any sort of significant changes, in a strongly positive light. But apart from that, absolute fucking disgrace. Let us all down. Why did you wait till the 70th minute to make changes? Again, just baffling. Baffling. Amorim gets a big fat fucking 0. Big fat 0 for this. Aston Villa this weekend, I don't even want to play the fucking game. I don't even want to play the Villa game. I don't care for it. I don't want to play it. I don't want to play the Aston Villa game. Can't we just file an appeal to the official Premier League committee or the FA to, just say, we're formally forfeiting the game. We'll give them the 3-0. We'll do them a favor because we do everybody fucking favors. Dr. Man United rules in town. We do everyone fucking favors anyways, so what makes us any different? I don't know. Amorim, big fat fucking 0 for you. The fans, I'll give them a fucking 100 for making, the journey all the way over there. Some of the punctual careers that I know, and even some of my mates, the journeys that they've had to make, whether it's by car, by plane, even by fucking boat. The amount of hours of layovers they've had to, fly so far out of the way from Bilbao in Spain, just to make it over there. And that's the kind of uninspiring performance that you put in. Not just uninspiring, but that's the result that you have. The minimum was win the fucking game by any means. Don't care if you stink the place out or you play scintillating football. Win the fucking game. And you failed. Which just mirrors how crap the season's been. Bottled jobs. This so-called Man United Football Club absolutely fucking bottled it. Shame on every single one of you, yeah. The 98%. Shame on that 98%. Shame on you. Fucking shame on you. And whether you're Ahmad or whether you're someone like Hoyland, guess what? Even for the small good things that I gave credit for, guess what? Not good enough. Because you want to know what it means? Fuck all in the end, because we didn't win the final. And now, man's gonna now have to spend an entire summer, getting generationally cooked and fried. Because of you lot. It's absolute disgrace of a side, honestly. I mean, it's getting late. It's going on for an hour. I don't know how, but and there's my post-match reaction. Seems broken, man. Manchester United Football Club absolutely finished. The day that Man United officially died. Marking of their funeral. May 21st, 2025, post the Europa League final against Tottenham Hotspur. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out, and I'll see you in the next one.